Peace. It's Supreme Intelligence, and this is a new video. This one's gonna be about what I went to prison, what I learned, and what I did, and what went down. Um, those who know me know I went to jail at one point. I was a knucklehead. Man, I didn't listen. I just loved that fast money, and at the time, I just had one child, and at the time she was pregnant with my second born, and I sold drugs because it was making me good money. I had a job, but I still had that bread on the side. But you know I was doing that since I was like 17, 16 years old. So we used to go all over, man. Maryland, Virginia, Chicago. Used to be all over, making good money. I ain't care. So this particular day, you know, I did the same routine for since I was 16, 17 years old. But it's crazy because this dude that used to live across the street from me, he got bagged one day. So I guess he was working for the feds or whatever. So I sold my last bag. They tore my house up, but I slipped. Meaning, checked my car, found a brick in my car. If those who don't know what a brick is a pound of it's a big thing of at the time I was selling heroin. I never touched the drugs. I just distribute it, do the people that was down with me, they do what I had want. So they found that, and they found a gun. So I got bagged, got bailed out. My lawyer is a good lawyer, So judge said, "Whose gun is that?" I was like, basically, I made up a name or something and stuff. But luckily, the gun didn't have no bodies on it. If you don't know what bodies mean murder or some shit like that. The gun was clean. So, but they just charged me for the brick. At first, I was supposed to get 10 years, and I only did 2, because I was in there for good behavior and stuff. So what I can say about jail, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to go in and out of there. Like every other year, every 3-4 years, I'll go in and come out like couple months and be home. But to go like for a year straight, I don't know how I was doing that. So soon as, because at first I thought I was gonna do 5, but they only gave me, when I was in there, I'm about to tell the story now. So when I found out the time I was doing, I was sad because my ex-wife, she was pregnant with my second son. She's crying, my family's crying, and saying, she's like, what am I gonna do? So I told her, like, you might as well do what you have to do. I can't do nothing for you. Like, I had a stash in the crib. Like, yo, this is money, this is where it's at. Just hold the place down till I get out. Don't do nothing for no one, just do that. So I get locked up. Being in jail, I don't understand how niggas go in there back and forth, go there for like years and years and get out and still do the same shit. I was scared as fuck. Meaning I was in jail with like the murderers, the killers, all the motherfuckers. So I get there, I'm chilling. So I don't know nobody. I'm just looking around like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, what the hell did I get myself into? And I'm like, that freaking rat. I didn't, at the time when I got locked up, I thought I just got bagged, but I got set up. So I'm about to get to that in a minute. So I'm sitting there, first time, this dude's like, yo, that's my bed. So that's where they assigned me in my mouth. So he comes in there, he's like, yo, oh, you fucking with? At the time, I was like 150 pounds, 160 probably that, but I'm tall, but I always was skinny, but I was never no punk. So I'm just standing there looking at this. He was short because I was sitting down. I stood up. I'm like, he's like up the hair than me. I'm like, this motherfucker don't know what he fucking with. So I'm chilling, right? It's like, I just know out of nowhere comes with, I'm in the bed sleep. I just remember one dude had a bag over my head, put it like the pillow over my head so I can't breathe. Basically, turned me over. And these niggas was trying to fucking do some shit. So I'm fighting as much as I can. So next thing you know, boom. This nigga out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I gave praise to Allah for this nigga. This dude named, what was his name? Mathematics. Came out of nowhere. It's like, yo, man, you can't be doing no shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Des, little brother. So he's like, Des who? Light skinned, bad Des. It's like, oh. It's like, yo, y'all niggas is fags, man. So I was like, it's like, yo, man, don't be saying that. I'm like, yo, man, y'all try to highlight my sister and y'all fags? Get the fuck out of here. So, boom. So me and him talking or whatever. He's like, yo, you new and shit. I'm just gonna tell you what the rules in this motherfucker so nobody would highlight you. So you like to read? I'm like, yeah, I like to read. At the time, I wasn't a 5%er at the time, so I just like to read something to keep the mind going. So it was time to take a shower. So he was like, you want to take a shower? You take one by yourself. Going in when the shit is empty. They will tell you when it's empty. So I'm like, all right, cool. So how did you get in here? I was like, I've been hustling since I was 16, 17 years old. So he was like, what happened? I was like, it's kind of strange. After this nigga name is, I'm just gonna say his name was Jay. He got bagged like a week prior to me getting caught. And it's kind of strange how he used to ask me all these questions and I never answered because I ain't trust that motherfucker. He always act like he was working for the feds anyway. So next thing I know, me and him talking, he's like, yo, I'm gonna introduce you to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are Muslims and some of them are gods and earths. So he introduced me to them, you know what I'm saying? I was still a knucklehead. They'd be putting the knowledge into my head. It gave me mathematics while I was in jail. I was like, man, I don't want to. During that time, I was woken up, but I still believe that in a way, I was trying to do the family thing, like be Christian and shit like that, but you know what I'm saying? The more I read shit and researched shit, I always knew in my life that the black man is God anyway, So I got into a altercation one time because those who know me know I used to rap. and I actually just destroy niggas in battles. So we was battling, and he was supposed to be like the big top, you know what I'm saying, battle rapper from Trenton, and there was another dude from Chicago. Long story short, he wound up marrying my cousin. So dude from Chicago, he was nice, you know what I'm saying? So he turned out to be a producer. So um dude from Chicago, me and him battled, you know what I'm saying? I won. He's like, yo, you got that shit. Yo, you got a hit. You gonna be a star. So it's crazy. In jail, they found out they was playing some of my shit, and I didn't even know they had, like, how did y'all get that shit? Say, yo, Des send it up here to us. So it's like certain days you get visitors. So my mother and my sister came up there, and I told them, I was like, I'm fine, I'm good, I don't want no visitors. If y'all can do anything, just put money in my books, just send me deodorant, stuff in my hair, because during that time I was all about, you know what I'm saying, I had crazy 360 waves, you know, I mean deep spinning joints. I'm like, I don't want no one coming up here and something else. Y'all could send me pictures and stuff. The thing that hurt me, that when I was locked up, I got mail and stuff. A CO that knew my family, he's like, I gotta holler at you, yo. I was like, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but she had the baby. I'm like, what she had? She had a boy. Say, what's his name? Said, she was like, told me his name, say Emmanuel. That hurt me. Yeah, I sat in my cell that whole day, like, yo, what the fuck? I'm in here and I have a son. When I get home, who knows what's gonna go down? So OG came to me, that's why he was Mathemax was his name. He was like, you get out of here. I don't want to see you coming back here again. So you gotta have a plan when you get out of here. So what's your plan? I was like, just get a job. So what kind of work were you doing before? I was like, I was a driver's helper. Like helping the driver deliver stuff to stores. He's like, you need something bigger, yo, cause them kids is expensive. So he was like, figure something out. But I know one thing, if I see you back here, and I'm telling you this now, you will never see the inside. I might kill you myself. He said, you don't want to be like me. I got 10 more years to go. So I was like, you ain't gonna see me out of here. So I learned a lot in there. I mean, you can't be soft in that motherfucker. You soft, they will fucking take advantage of you. That's how a lot of motherfuckers get strung up on all types of shit. That's how a lot of motherfuckers become, you know what I'm saying, gay ass niggas, and it's crazy. Then I found out a lot of shit about that shit when I was in there. Some niggas that's like out that get all these girls that basically harass a lot of women, those are the motherfuckers you gotta watch in there. If you know a dude that keeps going in and out, it's because he has another life in it inside of there. I mean, he has another relationship in jail. Don't let them niggas fool you, man. They're not just going in there because they got, some of them do stupid shit to live that other life they have, man. You know what I'm saying? And some of these women think, oh, he's just going in there because he made a little honest mistake. Bullshit. He has another life inside of prison that he's not telling you about, you know. So, I remember long story short, the last day I was in there, my boy's like, the first thing you're gonna do when you get home. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna have me a nice beverage. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna do whatever. So I got out. And it's crazy. They told me to go one way. I went around the whole fucking building. So it was crazy. They thought I was trying to break into prison. I'm like, I just got out. So my thing and everything, they was like, oh, I said, I got lost. I ain't know how to get out of here. So they was like, all right, cool. So who picked me up? Squeeze picked me up. Oh, I meant to tell you, before I got out, OG gave me all the guys in there, gave me their numbers, their address, and their addresses to the cell numbers and everything. So I always kept in touch. So on my way home, Squeeze like, yo, what do you want to do? Yo, I want something to eat. I want this cheesesteak place around where I'm from in Willingboro called Chitano. So that's where I went, got me some food. So at the time, no one knew I was coming home this day. They thought I had still years to go. So first place I had to go, because when they let me out, it was like late at night. I was like, I want to surprise my moms. So I came home and went to my mom's house, and my mom's was in the kitchen. And I hugged her, and she was like, did you break out? I'm like, no, I got out early for good behavior and stuff. And she was like, all right, cool. My mom gave me as big a hug I ever seen in a long time, So I said, what you gotta do? I was like, I gotta go to the PO tomorrow. And she's like, who's your PO? And I told her my PO, oh, that's my girlfriend. And I was like, cool. So I ate, boom, then I went home. The time we lived in Cherry Hill. If you know what Cherry Hill is like this big, rich neighborhood, and we lived in where the condos at, like by the bank, So go up there and open the door, and Andre is in the living room with Manny. And I'm like, Andre runs and hugs me. Daddy. And I was like, where's your mother? She's in the back sleep. So I'm tapping her. She's scared as hell. So I was like, yeah, I'm home. And it's like, Manny just sat there like, who's this guy? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm feeling awkward because that's my son, but he doesn't know who I am. So I'm sitting there with my son. So he wakes up and hears my voice. He said, did you break out? I'm like, nah, I didn't break out. I got home. So I can say the worst thing is that I had to learn, and Emmanuel had to learn who I was. I mean, he had to know, like, I'm his father, and I had to know, like, how he was, how he is. And it's like with Manny, every morning, you know what I'm saying, he would take a big, gigantic shit. As a father, I hated changing diapers with that boy. Because it's like, he would shit so bad, it would be like almost to his, like, almost all the way over up here. Because Manny had pretty, like, curly hair, so so I had to learn that, like, all over again. And I promised myself I wasn't never gonna go back there. And ever since then, I think that was 2001. Yeah, 2001. And I never went back. I had a plan. So I remember I was watching TV, and this commercial came on about a school. It was like, you can go from this to this and drive this. And it was a BMW car. I was like, I want that fucking car, and I'm gonna have one day. So applied for the job, for the school, took the test, got in there, started going to school. First thing I did, I got my I wanted a program because my sister, my other older sister, she was like, you can take a course that comes with a certification. So I did research. I'm like, A plus certification. That was it. Went to school. Went to school. Was working, and was doing school and being a father. So that was crazy. But next thing you know, a couple of years passed. I was always trying to get into the job at Bristol Myers, and I could never get a call back or anything. So one day, what year was it? Well, it was years down the line after I graduated. Finally, he gave me a call and said, yeah, I got a job, but we gotta pay you under the table. I was like, I'll take it. So I started off as a help desk engineer. Well, I answer the phones and sometimes fix whatever had to be fixed. Then I just wanted to do more. So now I've been at this job for 13 years. You know what I'm saying? I got a foundation there, but I still want to do more. I want to get out of there. My dream job, I'm trying to work at Microsoft. So when all this shit is over, I'm going to see what's going on with that. So like I say, so all you do is keep going in jail, and I'm being 100 with y'all. Y'all straight losers, y'all. Especially if you're 40-something years old and you're still going out of prison, it's no excuse. It's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Especially some that go to jail and they got kids, they keep leaving. Some of these kids don't even know their own father. Us as men, we're supposed to be a protector, provider for our children and our family, And when you go to jail, you can't provide, you can't do none of that shit. So you gotta think about your children first. Yeah, making fast money, yeah, that you can get money and stuff, but the babies need us in some type of way, That's why I promise I'm never going back. And that's like when I see niggas go in and out of jail, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Y'all niggas is retarded, man. And like I said, man, just have some type of plan. You always gotta have some type of plan. Jail, I'm telling you, man, it's no fucking joke. It was a learning experience, and I promised myself, I'm not proud of it, but promised myself I'm never going back there. So this is a long video. So have dreams, have ambition, and take care of your family. If you have a girl or whatever, hold her down. Make sure that you don't go in there, because I'm telling you now, she gonna be pissed. But if you're going away for years, man, you might as well say that shit is dead. Some niggas, the way it is now, it's crazy. Niggas that be in jail be having full relationships and shit. I'm like, how the fuck? These girls is really beyond dumb as fuck. So all I gotta say is have dreams and do things for the babies, man, because the babies is everything. Not only the babies, but you got a girl, your wife, or whatever, man. Even some girls be going to jail. Dude, think about your family and stuff first. Because no mother want to see their child behind bars or behind them things. That's why I say I ain't want my mother to come see me at all. So that's my story of me being in jail. I held it down, you know what I'm saying? Lucky I know I meet people everywhere, so everybody know who I am. But I was saved because my sister. That's why I say Des always saves me some type of fucking way. It's good and bad to have sisters that are like, everybody looks at them as being beautiful, But all I gotta say is, out here is rough. You know what I'm saying? It's rough, but do it the right way, not the wrong way. The wrong way can cost you and your family for the rest of your life, and you wouldn't even know it. So what I gotta say is, this is Supreme Intelligence. Thanks to everybody that like my videos, share them, even some that's been sending me messages and stuff. And be safe. Peace.